Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now recently, and this is kind of random, but I've been feeling really nostalgic. So I grew up collecting Pokemon cards, just the basic Pokemon cards. And I had a whole binder full. Unfortunately, as I grew up, as I moved, more and more of them got lost, and eventually I pretty much don't have any of them. But for whatever reason, lately I've been getting so many targeted, just posts on my Instagram feed about the new or new-ish Pokemon 151 set, which kind of takes you back to, the good old days of collecting the original 151 Pokemon cards, right? So after seeing that, I got really nostalgic and I was kind of thinking, maybe I should kind of get back into it. I know it's a slippery slope. I know it's a huge rabbit hole. I already have a bunch of figures. Do I really need to collect cards too? Maybe. So I went to my good friend Bai, was searching on Yahoo Japan auctions and found a couple really beautiful cards that are also graded. So they come in like the little protective packaging and everything, and my order is here. So I wanted to open this with you, show you what I picked up. Here's the box. Bai has such a great selection of Japanese language cards. Like, it's a huge market. So I had no trouble finding something that I really wanted. And I ended up picking up 3 individual cards. So let's take a look at them. Ooh, okay, these are my first graded cards. Like, I've never had any of them graded. When I was younger, I was like 8 or something and I didn't know about grading. Maybe it didn't even exist back then. I don't know. So pretty. Of course, I had to go with holographics, but the first card, I picked up a Flaffy card. So this one is a graded 9 card. I wanted to get the 10 cards, obviously, but they're so much more expensive. So I settled for the 9s, and that seems to be fine. So I picked up this one. It looks gorgeous. So much shine, and this is the back. This is beautiful. This case, also really nice and hard. Let's go with card number 2. She's beautiful. So I got another holographic card. So shiny, so sparkly. Again, a 9. And if I look at this closely, I mean, I'm not a hardcore collector or anything, so I might not be able to instantly tell why this is a 9 and not a 10, but it looks pretty flawless to me. All right, last card. A little package inside a package. At least it's safe. This one is so beautiful. This is probably the sparkliest one out of the one I got. So I got Rosa and Superior. These are so beautiful. These are my first graded cards to enter my collection, and I have a whole 2 shelves of Pokemon figures, so these will definitely fit in really nicely. But yes, I definitely found Bai was the easiest, smoothest way to buy these cards, and I had no trouble whatsoever from the searching process to the buying process to the delivery process, and everything was packaged so nicely. I had them all shipped to the warehouse, consolidated, which is now free. Amazing. And yeah, got them all to my house nice and safe within a couple days from Japan. So definitely check out Bai, check out what they offer if you're interested in Pokemon cards or any other Japanese exclusive goods. Bai is definitely my preferred choice. And speaking about cards, so Yu-Gi-Oh was also something that I like to collect and watch in my childhood. Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician Girl, they were some of my favorites. And I recently got in a resin figure of a Yu-Gi-Oh character favorite. So let's get to the unboxing. It's finally time to add another resin statue to my collection, and this time it's of one of my favorite characters, Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now this comes from Aftershock Studios, and look at this packaging, it's so beautiful. Pulling out the inner blister, I guess not a blister, the styrofoam packaging, undoing the straps, Removing the top layer. Where shall we start? Right here. So first part of the resin statue is this hat with a lot of beautiful swirlies coming out of it. Next is one of the hands of Dark Magician Girl. Very, very beautiful. And this is the card that you can display next to the statue once it's all set up. This I pulled out is the head, it looks like. Yes, oh, the winking face. It is classic Dark Magician Girl. There's the magnet at the bottom. This middle part is the base. Wow, I'm gonna change my camera angle just so you have a better view since this is massive. And I'm gonna try to remove all of the black foam pieces that are surrounding the base. Now, I will say it came very, very well packaged and well protected. Aside from the heads of the Dark Magician Girl, one of her hair pieces was slightly snapped. Wow, that was a lot of foam. But the base is finally free. Again, a lot of the purple swirlies here. I love that it's translucent. Very, very beautiful. Moving to the bottom layer, we have a couple more pieces here. First is the alternate head with both eyes open. Again, this piece of hair is snapped. The second one was her body, but it was nude on top, so I'm gonna save that for later. Here's her spell book, beautiful, and a base to put the additional head, the one that you're not displaying on the main statue. Love that. We have her other hand here holding her staff. And oh, okay, this is the clothing part that you put on top of her upper torso. And also a Karibo, so cute. Here's what the body looks like with the top part placed on top of her. And here are all the pieces that came inside this resin statue box. I'm really, really excited to get to the assembly portion. So let's put the main body in first. So the bottom of the foot attaches in the base of this circle. Lovely. I had to kind of wiggle her in there, but she seemed quite secure once fully in. We'll put in one of the heads. And now for the alternate head, this is the one that I'll be keeping displayed with my statue, the winking face. Next will be her arm attachment with the staff. And then we're gonna put on the other arm that's holding her hat in place. Next we have the hat over here, slides easily in, the Karibo on top. And then on the other side of the figure, we have a spell book. Beautiful. And for her additional head, I'll keep her in this bust base. Very, very pretty. Now this is what the figure looks like fully assembled. She is so magical, and I have been waiting to finally add her to my collection. Now I love the way her dress is fluttering up in the wind. There's so much motion. It kind of harkens back to one of her, quintessential cards, of course, in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just think this figure is so pleasant to look at. All the colors work really well. I love the metal accents with the card and the circle. And I love that she's surrounded by all of these beautiful yellow stars. It's so fitting for her character, and honestly, one of my favorites now in my collection. So this was a slightly different type of unboxing, what with the cards and the figures, but I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you again, Bai, for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in shopping with them, please check out my description below for a coupon code. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next time. Bye-bye.